Hello and welcome to WJTS in.form. I'm your host, Bill Potter. Thanks for joining us. Joining me in the studio are two gentlemen who are associated with the Disabled Veterans Wish Foundation of Indiana, and we're going to talk about their organization and an event that they have coming up. Welcome to the show. We have with us David Hall, and we also have Bob Hughes.
Thanks for having us.
Well, gentlemen, thank you for being here. Thanks for taking the time out of your busy days to be here, and let's talk about your organization, which is kind of a unique organization. You're the only one in Indiana, the only one maybe in the United States, but it's the Disabled Veterans Wish Foundation of Indiana.
Yes, and it's set up like a kids organization, a wish organization for kids. Mm-hmm. But we give wishes to disabled and terminally ill veterans of Indiana to show them, gratitude for their service. And a wish is something that is a want, like a fishing boat, a golf cart, a TV, and that's the wishes that we've been granting. But we are tax exempt, nonprofit organization, and it's just set up like a wish organization for children.
Okay. Now, it doesn't sound like the wish can be too small. Sometimes we think of these wishes, it's going to be some big, huge thing, but, giving a TV is a nice, small way of helping. And it could be big, too, I realize that.
Right. Our very first wish was in May of 2010. It was a World War II veteran, and his wish was just a lift chair. And he was having a hard time getting up and down, setting up and setting down. And the lift chair was donated, but the results, he was really thrilled to death to having it. And I don't think it was just the lift chair that he really appreciated. It was somebody that take time to fulfill his wish. It showed him that people did care about him.
Now, a lot of people say, well, if it's donated, okay. What people don't realize, the gentleman's elderly. The VA does not buy a lift chair. Mm-hmm. Medicare stopped buying lift chairs. And the gentleman did not have the money to do it. Mm-hmm. So what we had to do is go in, get the chair donated. But if we hadn't, we'd had to buy it.
Right.
Okay. We had one gentleman who wanted to go to West Virginia to see his sister before she passed on, and he passed on because he's a Korean War veteran. He had terminally ill cancer. That's what we do. We do the wishes for the disabled and terminally ill. But when it come time to him to go, he called Dave and me and said, I can't go, my health is too weak. At that time, I put it into the VA. For the only thing he wanted was have his second wish to have a bathroom accessible for him. Mm-hmm. So we fulfilled that wish. The VA said to send somebody out. Okay, we waited and waited. So finally we decided the gentleman's health was getting so bad, we wanted to make sure he had that wish. We put the bathroom in for him. He died 2 days later. VA social worker called, we will be down to assess your property. Well, he done died, he don't need it no more. Mm-hmm. We do the necessities, we do the necessities, the wants and stuff. The necessities go to the VA. I could get I can get the veteran his ramps, I can get the veteran his stuff through his pensions and stuff like that, but yet a wish the VA does not do. They can't afford to. But what we want to do is fulfill the wish for the veteran who done, I was thinking today that back during World War II, Battle of the Bulge, World War II veterans was there freezing to death while the ones back in that area had heat in the house, under an ice bed cover and all that stuff, but yet that soldier is over there freezing his feet off in a foxhole protecting our rights in our country. Same way as any war. We've got freedom at home because of that veteran. And this is our way of paying back through the Veterans Wish Foundation.
If somebody wants to help, if somebody wants to make a contribution, I'm sure you take money. Because it takes money to do the things that you need to do.
Yes. And we do not have no employees. It's all volunteers. And most are, the way we raise money is through donations and our fundraisers. And anyone can send a donation to P.O. Box 247, Orleans, Indiana 47452, or they can get on our website. It's www.disabledvetwish.org, and it's got a link to PayPal where they can use PayPal to donate.
Now, if somebody knows of a vet, or if a vet is watching right now and has a wish and is truly needy, what do they do?
Okay, they can go on our website, and on one of the tabs, it's got wishes, application. You print all them. There's 4 things you have to print out, fill the paperwork out, and send in the doctor's statement and a verification of your service, honorable discharge or equivalent. Send it in to us, and we will get right back with you on the time limit or something like that on the answer. It just depends what the wish. You're required to have 3 wishes in case we can't fulfill the first one.
Okay.
Or the number 1 wish could take up to a year to fulfill, where we could do the second one in weeks. I mean, that's how a wish organization for kids works. It's just like it.
Are you guys some of the founding members?
Yes, I'm the founding member.
Were you guys just sitting around like a kitchen table and going, hey, we got to do something? How did this come about?
Well, I knew about the Kids Wish organization because my son, he got a wish from a Kids Wish network, and his wish was go to Florida. We went to Florida, and it was the best time for him because he's got polycystic kidney disease. And but my friend, he was a Vietnam veteran, and on January 9th, or January 2009, he received word that he got cancer in his liver. And he went to the VA. They denied him VA benefits and all that. And then I went up to him asking about a wish. And his wish was a family and friends get together. So we had that done, and it was the best time ever. And his letter to me, what his wish meant to me, is on our website. But we did finally get his VA benefits through some senators and congressmen. But he died December of 2010. And that's how the wish thing got started.
It's great work and great gratitude that you show, but it does take money to do what you do. And so you have an event coming up that you're hoping to raise money.
Yeah, it's Gene Watson. He's country legend. I mean, Nashville star. He's gotten many #1 hits. Farewell Party.
Paper Rosie. Loving the Hot Afternoon.
Yes. He's
on and on.
Wow.
And he's going to be up in Bedford, Indiana, at the PAC Center, September 13th. And doors open at 6 o'clock. It's $25 or $15. And we do need people to come to listen to him, but also come to support us. I mean, this is how we raise money for granting these wishes. And the tickets can be purchased by calling 812-583-8027, and they will take your information down, or you can go on Eventbrite, Disabled Vet Wish, eventbrite.com, and order them online. But like on September 10th, WBDC 100.9. At 12:30, Gene Watson will be calling in and give an interview to the radio station and to talk about the event and his career at the Country Legend. I mean, he is tremendous country music star.
He is a legend, and so he'll be with Evan. Evan Elrod runs the Lunch with the Legends on
Yes.
WBDC on at that afternoon, which he's playing that kind of music anyway. So probably a lot of Gene Watson that day.
Right.
But hopefully ticket information too.
He done payola the same way. He called an interview, and it was extraordinary.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when he did that, it was, it was unbelievable. I mean, he just does a great interview, and he tells what it's all about.
Mm-hmm.
So
And I guess there's more information too, also on your website, or
Yeah,
at least
on our website, we got all kinds of wishes that we done. We didn't, as of right now, we've done 39 wishes, and that's from ranging a lift chair, sitting in Chicago, some to a Chicago Cubs baseball game, a TV.
the best one that really stuck with us was cheap. We had a veteran, Korean War veteran, in nursing home at Seymour, Indiana. His only wish was to see his brother before he passed, because they already told him he didn't have long.
Mm-hmm.
So we called down in Atlanta, Texas to talk to his brother. And his brother said that his health was too bad to come up to see him. Well, then that got us to kind of motivating what we had to do. So we go into Verizon. We got the thing to put in the room so he could have Skype. We took a computer to him. We called down Atlanta, Texas, and talked to the Dish Network down there, and they would come in and show this gentleman down there how to, put Skype in. So what we did that way, they went ahead. He just talked they talked back and forth 4 or 5 times a day. That gentleman lasted longer than they thought. But he died. When he passed on, he was happy because his wish was fulfilled. Mm-hmm. And the brother come up from Atlanta, Texas for the funeral, and that's the first time we got to see him face to face. And that family treated us like kings. I mean, we went into the funeral home to pay our respects, and it was just unbelievable how that family treated us. I mean, they was sincere about this organization.
Well,
people really don't know what the organization is until they have to use it.
Mm-hmm.
And when they use it, they get benefited more than anything they've ever seen.
Also, these wishes that were granted, we become their family because they start talking to us about their experience in the armed forces while they're in the service. They tell us stories about while they're on ships or just funny stuff that they experience while they're in the service. And they started opening up to us and start talking about their problems too. And we're more like a counselor to them. They trust us because we showed them that we do care about them by giving them a wish.
Well, you guys are doing big and small work, and you're just regular guys just doing things to help people out.
Right.
We had one gentleman who was in the Navy, and his ship was sunk, and his record went down with the ship. Of course, he wanted his records. So he went to the VA. VA couldn't pull them because of the fire in 1973. Mm-hmm. We went ahead and got the records for him. I could tell his life story in that record on that ship. There's ways of doing it. We take time to do it. We take time to listen to the veteran who needs his medical, or needs a check coming in. We help with that. We really help take care of that veteran.
Well, I hope you guys can continue doing good work, and if you want to help them out, make sure that you make a contribution to the Disabled Veterans Wish Foundation of Indiana. Contact them, but you know what? Go to the website, and you can contact you guys that way, or go to the Gene Watson concert coming up September 13th in Bedford. Gentlemen, thank you for being with us on the show.
Thank you for having us.
Our guests have been David Hall. He's the president of the Disabled Veterans Wish Foundation of Indiana, and Bob Hughes. Bob, you're the PR
Vice
guy.
President, I guess, PR.
The do-all.
I empty the trash.
Okay, there you go. That's what you do. All right, gentlemen, thank you very much for coming in. Thank you for watching WJTS Inform. We are local people watching local people.